What's up, guys? Welcome to the first video on my channel, Chatty CS, and I just want to skip the intro and let's get straight into it. You guys are probably here because you're probably just getting into CS, or you probably want to finally start getting some skins on the game, and I'm going to help you guys do that and also show you that it doesn't cost that much to really get a good loadout on the game. So we're going to give you guys the best loadout for under $25. I'm going to give you guys probably two options per, pretty popular skin. So that'd be like Glock 18 or USPS. And for the skins that aren't as important, like maybe a P90, right? You don't use it as much. I'll just give you one clean option for that. So without further ado, first up, we have the Glock 18 Umbrella Rabbit in a field-tested condition. This skin will run you about 22 cents, and it's super clean for the price. And it's a Glock 18 skin, so you want it to look nice because you're always going to have this on T-side. And also, just so you guys know, these are going to be off CS float prices, so they might be a little bit lower than Steam Community Market. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm not sponsored or anything. It's obviously my first video, but that's where you'll get your skins for the absolute cheapest price. Now we have the Glock 18 Bunsen burner in a field-tested condition. This is at 50 cents. The first one was a little bit more flashy, a lot of color on the skin. This one's a little bit more neutral, where you can apply some stickers to it and make a pretty cool craft for cheap. And with 50 cents, or for 50 cents, this is a very clean skin. Next up, we have the P2000 Turf. And I'll be honest, if you guys are using the P2000 over the USPS, I would recommend switching. But if you do happen to use this gun, this is the Turf. It's super clean, got a little bit of green if you want to go for that loadout style. And this will only run you 20 cents, so it's super clean for the price. Now we have the P2000 Imperial in a field-tested condition. This is 23 cents. With the first one before this, just super clean. If you got a red loadout, it's perfect for you. Now, moving on to USPS skins, we have the USPS check engine in a minimal wear condition. This skin looks a little bit scratched up on field tested, so if you are going to get it in minimal wear. It's only going to run you about 54 cents. Now, up next, we have the USPS Ticket to Hell minimal wear. This is 57 cents. It's super clean. It looks great with stickers, and it's one of those neutral skins because I'm trying to give you guys two options for every single gun that's popular, so you can do either one with sticker crafts or one that's a little bit more popping on itself. I do want to give you guys an honorable mention for the Alpine Camo because this is one of my favorite guns in the entire game. This is a factory new condition, but in minimal wear, which is also super clean. It'll only run you $1.40, and it looks amazing with stickers, charms, all of that. So this is one I highly recommend if you want to spend a little bit more on your USPS skin. Moving on to our next set of pistols, we have the Tech 9 Bamboozle in a field-tested condition, and this will run you 36 cents. For our next Tech 9, we have the Tech 9 Sandstorm in a field-tested condition. This is about 62 cents, and it's another one of those super clean Tech 9s, or super clean skins that looks amazing with stickers. For the 5.7 category, we have just one skin, and that's the Violet Diamo in a min wear or field-tested condition. In minimal wear, this is about 40 cents, and it looks super clean in minimal wear. As you can see, virtually no scratches. Field-tested would be a little bit more scratched up, and that'll be 25 cents. For the first Desert Eagle, we have the Trigger Discipline. This will run you about 43 cents, I believe, in field-tested condition. Super clean. A lot of pros I've actually seen been using this gun. Looks great with stickers as well. Definitely a recommended gun at this price range. For the next Desert Eagle, we have the Desert Eagle Tilted at minimal wear condition. This one is only 67 cents. And when I found out how cheap the skin was, I was shocked for how clean it looks. Just take a look at that. The artwork is amazing. It really pops. Great skin. Now we're going to be moving on to the mid-range section of guns like MAC-10, MP9, and that sort of thing. First up, we have the MAC-10 Pipsqueak. This is a gun that I actually never see anybody using in game. I just think it looks amazing with the little mouse in there. Definitely check it out. It's only 57 cents in a field-tested condition. Very cool. For the next MAC-10, here's one that we very rarely see in game, and that's the Pipe Down. This in a field-tested condition will only run you 43 cents. It looks super cool with these coils running through it. I never see this gun in game. Next up, we have the MP9 Goo field tested. This is a 52 cent skin, and this is one of those semi-neutral skins that look great with stickers on it. And for our second MP9, because this gun is OP right now and it's super meta, we have the Deadly Poison, and this gun will go for 40 cents in a field tested condition. It's not super poppin', but it's another one that looks great with stickers on it. And we're right about that halfway point in the video, so if you guys are liking what you guys are seeing for my first video, make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe if you guys will. It'll help me out so much so I can continue making these videos. Now for the P90, we have the Traction. This skin will go for 25 cents, and it's like we got a gun gear at home looking at this thing. Just look at that. I love this skin, and for 25 cents you really can't beat this. And now for the UMP, we have the Arctic Wolf in a field tested condition. And this skin will also run you about 26 cents. It's super clean, looks great with stickers, as I've said for so many of these skins, but that's because so many of them do actually look amazing with stickers on it. Now moving on to the heavy weapons, we're going to start off with the XM, another super meta gun right now. It's a little expensive, but you know, you can do some work with this. We have the Ziggy in a field tested condition. This skin ranges in price, but I would say it's probably about 45 to maybe 50 cents for this. And if you guys don't know, this is pattern based, so you can find some really cool patterns where maybe like the whole front of the gun is all purple or the back half. So definitely check this one out if you want a cheap and really clean looking XM skin. And also look at this, in field testing, virtually no scratches. Now for our next heavy weapon, we have the Negev Dazzle. This skin in field tested will run you about 45 cents. I don't have to talk too much about it because it is a Negev after all, but if you are buying this, at least get a cool one, you know? Now for the Mag 7, we have the Cobalt Core in a minimal wear condition. This is 40 cents. You can get it dropped down to field tested. It will be a little more scratched up, and I think this looks really cool for a Mag 7 skin, so definitely check this one out. Okay, moving on to the rifle portion of the video, probably the most important part of the video that you guys have all been waiting for. Maybe not starting pistols because that one's also great, but starting off we have one that I can't even pronounce. It is the M4A1S Rosar S StatTrak in a minimal wear condition. Oh, actually that wasn't that bad. Rosar S StatTrak minimal wear. This in minimal wear and StatTrak will run you about $3, and the way that I added up all the skins before, I did do an average of everything that I selected, so I made sure that we have enough to get a little bit more money spent onto the rifles in this section. So this is $3. It's super clean, super popping. It's really flashy for the price, and a lot of the rifles are pretty expensive, so for $3 you really can't beat this. For the next M4A1S that we have the leaded glass in a field tested condition. This is about $4.80. It is very flashy. It's a little bit neutral though, but for the price range, I thought this was probably one of the cleanest ones you can get. And a lot of people do use the M4A1S over the M4A4, and this is a great skin for this price. Now for the first M4A4 of the video, we have the Spider Lily field tested. This will run you about $4.50. It's extremely cool looking skin. I wish I could run this, but I love putting stickers on all of my skins, and I feel like on this one, I would not recommend using stickers because I think it takes away from the artwork that is on the skin. Now for the next M4A4, we have the Poly Soup, and I actually love this skin. I think this one looks great with stickers. It's one of the newer M4 skins in the game, and this is in field tested. It'll run you about $5.10, and I mean, just take a look at it. For field tested, there's like barely any scratches, maybe just on the charging handle, but the actual graphic on the gun looks amazing. It changes colors in the light, and I'll show you guys my craft on it. So this is actually my M4A4 craft on the Poly Soup. I don't think it's the best craft ever, so don't flame me if you think this looks bad. I know it is taking away a little bit of that chromatic effect that's on the gun, but I just wanted to place the stickers at default position because these were like $1.50 each, you know. I'm not trying to lose out on sticker price because of that, if I do ever sell them or they ever go up. But yeah, clean skin, definitely recommended for about $5. I know we started with the M4s, but we're going to drop it back down to the Galils, and starting up with the first Galil, we have the Green Apple Factory New, super clean gun. This one looks amazing with stickers as well, and this one will run you about 57 cents in this condition. Next up, we have the Galil AR Control field tested. This will cost about 40 cents. It is a little bit scratched up, but I think it's a very nice clean color scheme, and for the price it's really hard to beat. Also, this is coming out of everyone's favorite case, the Fever case. At least right now it's everyone's favorite case, so very cool skin. So in my opinion, I think the best FAMAS skin for this budget is going to be the FAMAS Colony in a factory new condition. I think you slap some cool stickers on this, and this actually looks pretty cool. I just think it's not worth spending much on a FAMAS, especially not right now while it's super out of meta. Okay, for our AUG, we have the Lux Trim in a minimal wear condition. This is only going to run you about a quarter, so 25 cents. It almost looks like there's real leather on it, like I could feel it through my screen. It's super clean. Now for the SG553, we have the Phantom in a minimal wear condition. This will run you about 68 cents. And also there's a ton of skins that look great on this gun at this price range, so if you want something more flashy, maybe look at the Dragon Tech. Now for the Scout or the SSG, I would look at the Abyss. This will run you in a minimal wear condition, which this one is on screen, is 60 cents. And I think that this just looks absolutely amazing. It's an OG Scout skin, and there's a lot of really cool crafts you can do with this one. Now, moving on to one of the most important skins to have in the game besides your M4 and the AK, it is the Op Atheris in a field-tested condition. This will run you about $3.50, and this skin is just such a sleeper. A lot of people do use it, but I promise you, if this skin was $2,000, $1,000, whatever the price tag was, people would be like, wow, that's the best skin in the game. But because it's so cheap, people don't really talk about it like that. But for the price, it's unbeatable. Now for the next op, we have the Black Nile minimal wear, and this is $3. It might be a little bit of a hot take because there's actually a ton of really good budget op skins, but I think this one looks great, and I always say it, but it's one where if you slap some stickers on it, it'll look good. And if you guys are wondering what stickers I'm recommending, I'm talking about like maybe Copenhagen glitters, even if you want something really cheap, and those look amazing, or some Paris hollows. Those are maybe a little bit more pricey, but they just look amazing on these guns. Now guys, moving on to the absolute most important part of this video, it is the AK-47 skins, and I'm going to give you guys about 5 options here with some stat tracks in here, so stay tuned for that if you guys are interested. Either way, let's get right into it. First up, we have the AK-47 headshot in a field-tested condition. This is going to run you about $6, and I just cannot believe it's this cheap. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but literally just a few weeks ago, somebody applied like $100,000 worth of stickers to one of these guns. So it's just insane how cheap this is, and you know, if you like flashy guns, this is like as flashy as it gets. Now for the next AK skin, we have the AK-47 Nightwish Field Tested. This will run you about $6.50. It's not the best crafting / clean skin. It's another very flashy one, just kind of like the headshot. But if that's your cup of tea, just like the one before, this is another great option for that. Now this next AK skin is going to be Stat Track. It's the Slate Field Tested at $13.50. This might put us right outside of the budget by a couple of dollars, so you can take a little bit away from something else previously. But the reason why I'm recommending this as the first AK Stat Track skin we have is because this is one that you can really make your own by adding sticker crafts to it. I'm going to show you guys my sticker craft right here. So this is my AK-47 Slate. This is factory new, but it looks virtually the same as field tested. And this is only about $1 worth of stuff that I put on, maybe $1.50 because of the charm. But this gun is super clean, and you really cannot beat it for the price. It's $13.50 in a field tested condition, like I said, so it might put us just a couple of dollars outside of the $25 budget. But if you want one to make your own, definitely go with the Slate. Now for the next AK, we have the AK-47 Stat Track Ice Cold Field Tested. This is about $9.60, and it's one of those very clean AKs. The first two were a little loud. The Slate was very, very neutral. This one has a little bit more than the Slate going for it, but it is still very chill of a AK to use. And also guys, remember, if you don't like the Stat Track, you can get a non-Stat Track version of this one or the Slate for a lot cheaper. Now guys, to finish off the video, we have the AK-47 Elite Build Stat Track Minimal Wear. This will run you about $8 in this condition. And guys, this is another super clean AK, especially because it's minimal wear. You can also make it your own with some cool stickers on there. Highly recommend this one. I think this might be the best of all the stat tracks that I've showed you so far. So yeah guys, let me know what you guys think about the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. Let me know what you guys think about the selections that I made for all of the guns, and if you guys have something that you would change, let me know down below, and let me know what you guys thought about the video. It's my first one on YouTube, so if you guys mess with it, make sure to let me know, and